Alright guys, here's episode 1 of our travels in Barbados. Let's go.
Good morning vlog. It is day 1 in Barbados and today we are going to go outside. We are going to explore, go to the beach, get a little bit of money out.
We're actually going to start our morning by doing a little bit of yoga because we haven't stretched in weeks. So
let's go.
So this was the view from the back of the house. It was absolutely stunning. We were right on the beach. We would have breakfast here almost every day and just really soak in the view. Another habit that we really tried to keep up was doing yoga in the mornings. This is something we did pretty consistently. We did slack a few days, but it felt really good to start the day with a good yoga sesh. Then we had breakfast with the family, prepped our breakfast together, and we were actually feeding some of these little birds that kept coming into the kitchen every morning. They started to know our routine and came to us for food consistently.
right now we're at the beach, so we woke up, we just did some yoga, we ate, and we headed straight for the beach. So here it is. We're a little bit further down than our apartment. We're in downtown Barbados and the beach is beautiful.
We are currently also going to look for a beach with less seaweed later, if possible. We will check in with you guys later on.
Oh. Alright guys, so we just got done getting back from the beach. We got into a few different things. Serena got bird poop on her head, but she had a bucket head fortunately. So we are now just walking along the strip and we're going to find food. We're trying to find somebody that just sells food out of their car because that's the cheapest way to get food around here. There's a bunch of restaurants around, but those are a bit more expensive. So we're trying to find cheap, good, reliable food, and we're on our quest. So when we're in this very nice little area and just walking along the strip, I'm going to show you guys right now. This is kind of what it looks like. We're on the side of the beach. The beach is right there on the left. There's Serena and Zaria over there. I don't think so. I think it's a drive-through. Alright guys, that was a fail. Trying to get water at a gas station, but it's just a Burger King. We're continuing on our walk.
Alright, we are currently walking back home. We just stopped for a little ice cream, had a long day outside.
This is all that's left.
Very good ice cream.
They made it a waffle bowl and put ice cream inside of the waffle bowl.
So yummy.
This is the first time I ever see that. It's pretty cool.
So we had a long day of walking around, exploring, and now we're headed home.
Good morning guys. Today we are going on to day 2 of our Barbados trip. So we are going to start with a little green juice. This is a spinach, lemon, garlic, ginger green juice with cucumber as well.
And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cooking some fish that I got at the market yesterday. So stay tuned for that. Cheers.
Cheers.
So we enjoyed our breakfast on the balcony with a view and having a nice chat with my mom. We really loved enjoying the view as we had a breakfast. It was a really nice way to start a slow morning. Then we went and did a little bit of work, which we tried to do a little bit every day just to make some progress. Then, as you can see, we're having a little snack break and having some turnovers and fish cakes, which are some really delicious traditional Barbados dishes.
Alright guys, so we're now in downtown Barbados, Bridgetown, and we're actually just walking around. We're trying to see any activities there is to do or any shops there is to see. And Serena said she had a couple spots that she wanted to go to, so we're going to be heading there right now. We'll show you guys a little bit what it looks like. So this is downtown Bridgetown.
Let's go this way, actually. It's quite
Beautiful.
different, huh?
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I like the city vibe. It's very different than where we're staying at. Yeah, super cool so far. Everybody's been nothing but nice. We're eating good food. Things are getting a bit expensive, but that is just because it's an island. And yeah, there's just a lot of factors. And what can we do? We just pay the prices, you know? So right now we're heading to the water. Serena's telling me she wants to show me some boats, some water stuff.
So I'm sure you guys can see it's a bit of a gloomy day today, which is honestly good because we are having a little moment of rest from all of the heat. So we are enjoying our walk outside a little extra today.
So we're currently in the Bridgetown market, guys. There's a little bit of everything here. There's hair places, clothes, food, veggies, fruits, shoes I see over there. There's literally everything you need. And yeah, the vibe is good. It's only a Tuesday afternoon and it's super busy here, so I can't imagine on a Friday or a Saturday how busy it can get. And so yeah, enjoy.
Hello friends, we are currently on day 4 of our Barbados trip. Currently we are on the bus headed to Speightstown, so we will check in with you when we get there.
The bus ride to Speightstown was actually really nice. There was AC in the bus, which helped us stay cool for a little moment. And the bus passed right beside some really nice beaches and some really nice buildings, which was really enjoyable to see. So the bus dropped us off at the Speightstown bus terminus, so we had to do a little walk just to get to like the downtown Speightstown area. And then once we arrived there, we were looking for a cafe called the Orange Street Grocer. Now this is a cafe that my uncle and I had been to in 2019 when we visited Barbados, and we really enjoyed it, so we wanted to go back with everyone with us. We did have a little bit of a shock when we got inside because the prices were absolutely crazy, but we had came all this way, so we said why not, and we decided to get a little smoothie and just enjoy the view that we had there. And we did have the cutest little furry friends join us and just sit by our feet the whole time that we were sitting there. And this one here was really giving Garfield vibes, which is so funny. So after we all got our smoothies, we just enjoyed and talked a bit about what we wanted to do with our days, where we were gonna head next. And then we decided we were gonna go and check out the nearest beach afterwards. Right across the road from this cafe is a bakery called PRC Bakery, which is also a bakery my uncle and I had been to in the past. This is hands down one of our favorite bakeries in Barbados because in our opinion it has some of the best turnovers that you can find in Barbados, and they were freshly baked every single day. Turnovers are a baked bun filled with coconut, which is a traditional dessert slash snack here in Barbados. We also bought some really yummy meat rolls that we went to eat outside in the park and did get attacked by some pigeons and chickens as well. So we ate super quick just to get out of there as soon as possible. Currently just taking a little snack break and then we are headed to the beach. Our next stop was heading to Holetown. So we took this ZR, which is this minibus that went straight from Speightstown over to Holetown. Alright friends, we are currently in Lime Grove Mall. Very bougie. We cannot afford it here, but we're just observing, enjoying. So this is a super fancy mall with a lot of designer shops. Not for us, but we're just exploring and looking at this cool fancy mall. So as you can see, there are not a lot of people in here because I don't know if the people with money are just not out or people just can't afford it in here. It's quite empty. We are currently in Holetown and we are visiting some shops. These shops used to be little houses actually. People used to live here, but now they have been converted into shops where people can go around and little clothing shops and just shop around. How cute! While we were walking through this little village, we discovered this really interesting tree called the cannonball tree that drops these brown cannonball-like fruits, and they actually have a lot of medicinal uses. So it was really interesting to see this, and the flowers are so unique and we've never seen anything like it. And our last stop of the day was the Holetown beach. This beach is actually a pretty big beach with two sides to it, and they have some activities like jet skiing, for example. The water was super clear, there was barely any waves, which is really nice, and there was a lot of fish in the water.
Hi guys, so we just finished a long day where we went to Speightstown, Holetown, we went on the beach, we went swimming. The beach was a beautiful turquoise blue that you're going to be seeing in the videos, and all in all it was just an amazing day. We took a long bus ride home. It was almost 2 hours of bus because there was a lot of traffic. We came back at 5 p.m. and now we're ending the night off with a little bit of working on our laptops from the balcony, which is a super nice vibe. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.
So yeah, end of day number 4, I believe, of the Barbados trip. Currently just about to do our nighttime routine and head to bed because we had a super long day today. We ended up coming back so on our way back from Speightstown, we went down to Holetown and spent a bit more time there, and then from Holetown took a bus straight down to Oistins, where we are staying at the moment. However, that bus ride did take 2 hours. We were cooked. We took naps in the bus. So after a 2-hour long bus ride, we were extremely tired. Hello to Kareem in the corner.
Hello.
All right, so heading on to do our nighttime routine to end the night because we are super tired and we just want to head to bed. Might watch an episode of The Institute. Super good, recommend. But yeah, we're gonna head on to do our nighttime routine. Also, highly recommend this Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer, super long name, by the Inky List. It is honestly like the best moisturizer I've tried lately. My brother gave this to me. Actually, he didn't give it to me, I'm just using it. But you will literally wake up with the freshest, most moisturized skin you have ever had. So you can like use a tiny bit and you wake up brand new. Alright friends, I think we are just going to watch a little show in bed, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the next part of our adventure. Thanks for tuning in.